everybody, Sponge Murphy here. I hope you all had a great Christmas. I know I did, because this year I got a really great gift. This year I got the Horus Heresy Betrayal of Calth box set. This is a gift off my girlfriend. It's probably something that I mightn't have bought for myself, but now that I have it and I've looked at it, it's really nice looking. I've been kind of looking for an excuse to get into some 40k, even though this is 30k stuff. You know, I've been looking for something to get back into that, and this is the perfect box to get started in. So for those of you who don't know, the Horus, or I hope I'm pronouncing that right, the Horus Heresy was pretty much a Space Marine civil war in the 31st millennium. It's where one of the Primax, Horus, betrayed the Emperor, switched his alliance to the Chaos, took some armies with him. And that's pretty much all I know about it. I've never read the books, I've never really looked much further into it than that. You know, it's been pretty popular for Forge World. They have some great models for it. The books are like, they're meant to be really great. Everybody's, as far as I can tell, everyone that's read them has totally got addicted to them. They're meant to be brilliant. But apart from like the box set with some great models, which we're going to look at, the sprues and everything, it's a standalone game as well. You get this kind of weird tiley back board with it. You know, it's its own standalone game, but these models do fit with the 40k stuff as well. So with that said, let's have a look and see what's in the box. Okay, so first off we have the artwork that's on the front of the box. Let's see if I can get it better. It might be a bit dark, the sun is a bit funny here today. You have your, what I think is pretty much your typical Games Workshop box art. You have your two armies on each side and meeting in the middle of a war or a battle. So yeah, it's pretty nice, well done. My notes are falling down here. You get a good look at both armies and everything. The back of the box, you can get a better look of what's in it. You get to see, you know, each models. You get a look at the board that you get with it. You see it has a list of content and everything, so everything's pretty nice there. You know, very nice, well done box. So first up, you get your dice. These are not normal dice. There's no numbers on them. There's like targets and some weird squiggly lines. I haven't really read the rules, so I don't know what these dice are used for yet, or how they work, but they're there. You get your instruction booklet, which I pretty much had to sit down and not read through it, but I had to have a good look through it to see what way the models are going together, because there's just so much stuff in this, and you get plenty of options, which is crazy. So that's there. So up here you get your bag of bases. You get your Dreadnought base. You get your cards. Now these I haven't even opened yet. I don't know how these work, but they look pretty cool. You have your Dreadnought on it. I think some of them might be, you know, weapon cards, or to be honest with you, I don't really have a clue, but they're there and they're pretty nice looking. I'll open them up later. You get your Horus Heresy transfer sheet, which you get word bearers and ultramarines. So you get your transfers. A lot of cool ones. I don't know if you can see that there. It might be a bit hard because it's really white, but it's like writing that goes on the Dreadnought on his chest and everything. You have your Horus Heresy book, you know, with your rules. Talks a little bit about the story, which to be honest I really have to go through. I haven't really read it yet, but everything seems to be in it. The only downside with this book, there's not many pictures of the models. The inside page here, you get a picture of them there all together. I think it's a couple of pages in, then like that you get a look at some of the models. So I won't get the glare. There we are. And I think that's pretty much it. There's a few other little small pictures, but I was kind of a little bit disappointed that you don't get to see more pictures of the models, you know, painted ones. There's plenty of artwork in it, you know, that's really nice and everything. But then I noticed on the side here, all along the side, there's better close-up pictures of each model. Well, most of them anyway. A lot of the tactical marines are very the same, but you get your, you know, all your Terminators and your captain and everything, your chaplain. A little bit disappointed you don't get something like that in the book. It has to be on the side, but you know, it's fine. So let's see what sprues are here. So first up, you get your captain of the Ultramarines and your chaplain of the Word Bearers. Now we'll be looking at these in greater detail, so just bear with me just to have a look, see what's there. So you get one sprue, there, two of them are on one sprue. You get your Dreadnought sprue, which is, I really can't wait to get into this Dreadnought. I think he's absolutely brilliant. I love the Forge World one, I've been wanting to get one for a while, and I can't wait to get started on him. Sprue number 3, you get your Terminators with all their options, which are plenty of, which is crazy. And then most of the bulk here you get, let's have a quick look. You get 1, 2, 3 small sprues and 3 big sprues for your 30 tactical marines. I think it's 20 for the Word Bearers, I can't remember, and 10 for the Ultramarines or something like that anyway. But there's 30 tactical marines altogether with different weapon options and everything. You know, it's pretty crazy the amount of sprues the tactical marines have to get. And this is the final piece. I haven't even opened it yet. It's the board that comes for the rules for this. I don't know how it works. You know, it's pretty heavy. It's what made the box so heavy. You have all these marker tokens that look like they just pop out and everything. You can feel the lines in them. You know, it looks pretty cool. It'll look really nice once they're all painted and set up on that for show and everything. So yeah, so that's what's in the box. So let's have a look what's on the sprues. Alright, so first up we have the Ultramarine Captain and the Word Bearers Chaplain. I have to make sure I keep getting Word Bearers right, and I'm always forgetting the word Chaplain. It's a funny word. But yeah, this is one little single sprue for 2 guys. These are the only ones that aren't, or that don't have alternate weapons. These are pretty much just they stay the same the way they are. So this guy is the Ultramarines captain. I think it's a captain, but he's in Terminator armor. So I don't know what mark armor this is, but it's pretty nice looking. You can't really see much from the back there, but you can get a look at his bolter. I think he gets the big cape because you can see the Terminator armor on the back of it. You know, with all the frills and everything coming out of it. It's really nice looking. Plenty of space there to do your own freehand on it. I don't know why there's little holes in the back of it there. I don't even think you see that once he's in it. Yeah, and here you get a proper look at the front of the armor. It's really nice looking. I've always been a fan of Terminators, but these Horus Heresy Terminators are really nice looking. You get another look at the leg. There are plenty of design on the legs. The older armor definitely looks nicer than the kind of newer version of the Terminator armor. So where's the chaplain guy then? Chaplain guy is a bit all over the place. So here you kind of so here you have his head, and a part that goes into the body and a leg. That's so weird looking. Here you get a proper look at his armor. You get a look at the skulls in it and everything. I think there are bombs on the side of it there. Plenty of detail on the shoulder pads. See if we can get a closer look. The skulls on them, which I'm pretty sure is a plasma pistol. I do remember some 40k weaponry. I presume that's the rest of his shoulder pads. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can see him on the sides. You get his chaplain weapon. It's called Rosarius or something like that. I'm not too sure, but all the chaplains have them. Have that one. Yeah, so he's pretty nice looking. He gets the smaller. Oh, there with the Ultramarine Captain. His left arm is a power fist with, well, a chain fist is what they're called. So that's his other weapon with the bolter. The chaplain gets the plasma pistol with the close combat weapon for the chaplain. He gets the smaller cape. With the I don't know what you call them, with the Space Marine backpack on him. But still get plenty of space if you want to do some freehand on it. You get some nice colours mixed in it. Really nice looking. So yeah, I'm not fond of Chaplain models, but you know, he's pretty nice. The Terminator captain is really great looking, and it's good to have a Terminator unit to put him in with as well. So let's have a look at the next sprue. So this sprue, we have the Dreadnought, and it's a single sprue. He's pretty static, except you do get a different weapon option with him. And let's have a look up in this corner. I'm not too far. Yeah, as far I know, he gets a close combat arm weapon, which if I can find, I'll show. Ah, there it is, but the fingers aren't really on it. I think that's it. He gets that on his right arm. I really like the legs. I like the normal Terminators. I think they're pretty nice. But you know, this is the one that matches kind of like the Forge World Terminators. And there you get a look at the front as well. I really like the legs. Puts them like, they look taller. They don't look as blocky as a normal Terminator does, or not Terminator, Dreadnought. There you get a close look at his head, which is, you know, it's nice. Very, very much looks like a Space Marine head, but plenty of detail on the armor here. There's plenty of space if you want to do freehand, and you have all this blank space here as well to do your transfers on and everything. So here's the first alternate weapon you can get. I think it's like a plasma cannon or a plasma gun or something like that. I'm not sure, but that's one of the options you get. I think that might be the other half for it. Yeah, it's cut in two right down the middle, and there's his hands as well for the other arm. So split down the middle. There's two parts. The other weapon, it doesn't say what it's called in the book. As far as I can see, I couldn't see what it's called, but it's kind of like a cannon type of thing. Here you can see parts of it. Like an assault cannon type of thing, and maybe that is what it's called. I think that's what it used to be called when the Terminators have them. And there's the other parts of the gun. So I think there's like 4 or 5 barrels sticking out as well. There's another part up there. Oh, and here, I forgot to do the chest piece. Here's me talking about all that empty space so you can do stuff, but here's what that space really gets covered with. I don't know how I missed it. It's a big bulk part of it. The big chest piece, and for the head to fit in through. You know, there's plenty of detail under the paint, and you do get a lot of you know, empty space. You can put your transfers in all along there and just under the body as well. So yeah, really nice detail on it. Looks really good. This is definitely my favourite model out of the box. I've wanted to get one of these Dreadnoughts for a while, and I finally have this one, and so I'm really happy to have that. So that's it for the Dreadnought. Let's have a look at the next sprue. So now we have the Dreadnoughts. Oh Jesus Christ, I'm getting everything mixed up. We have the Terminators. They're called 5, or they're called Legion Terminators. You get 5 of them, and you get a choice to even give them ranged weapons or melee weapons, which is pretty crazy for a starter set, but it's fantastic. You know, and this is what I really had to look through the assembly book to kind of see what way these all look. You know, what options they have and everything, and you know, it gives you a better understanding instead of just rushing in and cutting everything off the sprue. So you get a look at the bodies here. There's not much on that to see, because all that's going to be pretty much covered up. I don't know what the weapons are, but I know the other Terminators have storm bolters, so I'd imagine there's something similar to that maybe. Down here you have the other half of the storm bolter. And here, well, I'll just turn that around because there's no point in showing another back of it. So there's the front of the Terminator's upper torso type of spot, where the heads fit in and everything. Yeah, you can get, there you go. You can get a better look at the detail on it and everything. You know, really nice looking suits of Terminator armor. And there's the backs of them, which are, to be honest with you, I think they're a lot nicer than the normal Terminator ones. They're very mechanical looking. Here you get a look at some of the legs. You know, you get plenty of studs on them. And all these other little pieces here on the bottom. I think, now this is a bit of a funny one. I'm going to have to hold it upside down because I can't fit it in. I think these are the faces or the heads because you don't really get to see them a whole lot. You know, pretty much like the big chunk of the armour covers their faces, so all you kind of get to see is their eyes kind of peeping out a little bit. See if we can get a better look down here. You know, they're very medieval looking, but that's pretty much for the heads, you know. They're nice looking when they're on, but on the sprue they don't look like much. Here you get a better look at the leg, the front part. You know, a lot of cool armor designs on it and everything to look really nice. Yeah, so onto the cool part. Down here, if I flip it over, this is the kind of the cool side of the sprue. You get your shoulder pads, really nice looking. I like the way they're designed, they look really nice on them. So you get them. Now here you have your power fist, or not power fist, sorry. The choices you get with these are like heavy bolters, and the storm bolters or whatever weapons I have, I'm not too sure what they're called. But with the close combat you get these power claws which look awesome, I think. There's one with a chain fist, but these power claws, or maybe they're called lightning, I think they're called lightning claws actually, now that I remember looking at it. You know, they are really nice looking. I like them with the ranged weaponry, but I think these lightning claws are too much to pass by. Or maybe I could just do two or three of them with lightning claws. You know, they're full of really nice details and markings and everything. And then you have another chain fist, some more shoulder pads. So yeah, I'm trying to find the sprue for the heavy bolter that comes with it. It's in there somewhere. But over here you get the power sword for your sergeant for the unit, which is always nice to have. Makes it look pretty cool. Get him to stand out a bit, give him a power sword. And I imagine the other hand then you can give him like the chain fist if you wanted as well, just to break it up a bit for the sergeant, you know. So that's it for the Terminator sprue. Let's move on to the next one. So on to the final few sprues, which is the 30 Tactical Legionary Marines that you get. There's 6 sprues, 2 of them are the same, so there's only kind of 4 to really go through. There's two. I have 2 small sprues and 2 big ones to show. Pretty much this one, what's really worth showing are the backpacks. They're really nice looking. I don't think there is much of a difference. I'm just looking through the rest of them now. All the backpacks are the same. Yeah, as far as I can tell, but I'll check now later on. All the backpacks are the same. There's nothing in these sprues to separate them from Ultramarine Marines to Wordbearer Marines. So apart, you know, just do your own paint jobs and do your markings on them and everything. So you can probably, these are all the same, so you can do whatever you want with them really. The front parts, they remind me very much of Assault Marines that have kind of like the straps going across the chest. But I like that armor. I like the way it goes across like that. It's very nice looking. It's the one I've always kind of preferred. You know, you get your grenades on the bottom here, kind of like your usual stuff. There's a plasma pistol for your sergeant. Then up here, kind of then, one of the important pieces, zoom in a bit closer we get a better look, are the heads. I really like these heads. They're kind of very gas masky looking, you know, the vents coming through and everything. I like the sergeant head like that, the little furry thing on the top. And then you get, and on the end here you get 2 heads with no helmets on them, which are always nice to have. So it's pretty cool. The helmet's really nice. I think they're the difference between them and the kind of 40k ones, much before these ones. So onto the other small sprue. This is kind of, I wouldn't say the kind of born one, but all it is pretty much, you know, you get a look at some of the weapons, you get a look at the legs, which are, you know, they're pretty standard. There's a few little different markings on them from 40k stuff, but they're fine. And you get their bolt guns, you get to have a look at them, which they do look they look different. I can't tell you what the differences are because I'm not too familiar, but they look a little bit different. They look nice, you know. They're bolt guns. They're pretty much to do what bolt guns do. And there you get. Is it a lightning claw? No, it's a power fist. There you get a power fist for your sergeant. Well, there's another power fist, but has a closed fist. So yeah, I think it's still a power fist. I think that's part of a sprue to make a heavy bolter down there, or maybe a storm bolter. Here you get your arms, and here you get a look at your heavy weapons. Let's have a look at these ones here. Which now with these you get three heavy weapons options, with three special weaponry, and then kind of like a standard option after that. So you do get a few kind of special weapons and the heavy ones with these. So, you know, you have looks like a, I don't know, a flamer maybe. I think that's what it is. I'm sorry for butchering the weapons, but I'm not familiar. Hopefully I will be, you know, familiar with them after this. Let's turn these over, have a look at the other side. Yeah, they look much nicer from here. You know, hopefully I should know all these weapons after I put all these together. So then on to the bigger sprue. This one is pretty busy, there's a lot on it. There's a lot of shoulder pads. I'm trying to see what to start. The shoulder pads are just shoulder pads, they're basic, there's nothing. You get like the kind of, I don't know what you call it, like rivety ones. I always like them ones, they're pretty nice looking. You get your power sword for your sergeant. You get your special weapons, which look really nice. You get your rocket launcher. The rocket launcher looks brilliant in this set. It looks really nice. It looks different. It's pretty cool. And you get your like little banner thing to go on top of the backpack, which is nice. You get some legs. The legs are pretty basic. There's swords here, which I'd imagine they go on the sides of the guys. You know, these are really nice little bits to have. There you get, oh look at this one, spot that up there. You get your options to put claws onto a power fist, I'd imagine that is. There's so many bits in this. Here you get your weapons, parts of them, your arms. Nothing really too special on this sprue that I'm looking around on. No, you get a lot of kind of hip weapons, you know, like pistols in their holsters and everything. Loads. Oh, there's another power fist. So let's see if I turn that over. Maybe you just put the claws on top of that. Definitely worth looking into the assembly book after that. So the final sprue, which is which is the last tactical marine one. To be honest with you, it's pretty much nearly the same as the last one. It's kind of a mixture of backpacks in with this. Plenty of shoulder pads, all the knives on the side, which is going to be, you know, I doubt you'd use all them, but they're great little bits to have. More lightning claws up there. You get another rocket launcher, another power sword. So there's a lot of duplicates on this as well. So you can really, you know, go to town. Down here, you get your. Let's have a look. Full focus. You get a chainsword, which is always nice to have. You get your grenades. You get the kind of the cloth part for the front of the marines. One for your sergeant, I suppose. And just get backpacks, some more front parts. So you know, it's just a lot of whatever's in the other sprues. There's all the heads again, so you get plenty of heads. So yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just to have a quick recap of what's in the box. So first up, you get your board for playing the actual game. I'm just going to move this up to get a much better view. You get your 6 sprues of Tactical Marines. So make sure I have all of them in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There they are. You get your big sprue of 5 Legion Terminators. Should will fit in. Thank you. You get your awesome Dreadnought sprue. Your sprue with your 2 leaders, your chaplain and your sergeant. That's it for the sprues. You get your assembly book, which you really have to read. To be honest with you, not read, but go through it carefully. You get your information book with the rules and everything and your fluff. You get your bag of bases. You get your big Dreadnought base. Your special Betrayal Calth dice, which are nice, I like them. You get your transfer sheets, plenty of transfers on that. And finally, you get your cards, which I'll do. I'm going to open these on video later on. I'm going to have a quick look at the rules with them and see what they're like to use. So keep an eye out for that. So that's it. That is what is in the Horus Heresy Betrayal at Calth box. Really nice. I'll leave the back for the end because I don't think I showed enough of the back. Really nice looking box from the outside. Just the sprues look just as nice on the inside. I really can't wait to put these together, and hopefully I can get them painted soon enough, you know. It'd just be a shame if I didn't get them painted up. They deserve to be painted, especially that Dreadnought. Can't wait to look at him. Hopefully I can magnetize his arm. Magnetizing the Terminators could be a bit tricky, but I should be able to magnetize his arm. I've magnetized another Dreadnought arm before, so hopefully I can do it for him without ruining it. So that's it. Make sure to let me know what you guys think of the Horus Heresy Betrayal at Calth box. Let me know if it helped you out or if you just like the content. Let me know whatever you got for Christmas. You know, everyone kind of gets their hobby stuff around Christmas as gifts. This is a fantastic gift. I really did. I really was surprised when I opened it, and I'm really happy I have it now. So make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and you know, let me know, like most importantly, let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below, and keep an eye out. See, I'm going to be doing like videos making the models and everything. I really want to have on this